Hey folks, I'm out near Cadover Bridge, near the parking for Trowlesworthy Tors, and I couldn't get as close to them as I normally would because the road up here is absolutely full of craters and it's not a good road. In fact, in a minute I think this guy might find out that he doesn't want to go further than that. This is what the road's like. It's okay there if you go slow, but you go up to here and it's like, I don't know. And my car's just gone in for its MOT and it passed, but it passed with the advisory suspension ball joint something has play, so I didn't really want to mess with my suspension. But I don't know if you can see, but the road here is pretty bumpy and pockmarked. I would have gone further up. Anyway, I'm going to try and get to Little Trowlesworthy Tor at the least and Hen Tor at the most. And it is 1:43 in the afternoon. Sun sets around these days nearer to 6 PM. I think it might be after 6 PM, but I don't think it's 7 PM anymore. So we'll see what we can do. My car's near this kind of chalky kink in the Plym River. And yeah, I think the best way up to Hen Tor is via Little Trowlesworthy Tor, not where we were up at Eastern Tor. Well, that's quite a nice bay, but it's just getting to it. I think I'm walking up that way. I think that's Legis Tor on the other side of the stream. And here is the River Plym. Oh, this little hole in this rock here. That's interesting. Here's the River Plym. Obviously rolls out towards Plymouth. Not very wide here. Well, I suppose no, it's kind of wide. If you were going to cross it, you wouldn't want to around here, to be fair. And it's quite wide out on the moor as well. What I'm saying is it gets a lot wider towards Plymouth. Some other people joining it. I'm on a clapper bridge. I don't know what that one is. There are a variety of different streams and things here. I think I'm going to cross like 3 of them if I go to Hen Tor. One's called Spanish Lake, which I never saw before. Obviously the Hen Tor Brook. And I don't think I'm crossing this one, if I make it that is. I think I'm crossing, there's one in between, I can't remember its name. There's the Trowlesworthys up there. Little Trowlesworthy on the left. I suppose I'm going to try and get to that at the very least. I guess what's over there? Saddlesborough Hill, Luxton Tor would be that direction, I imagine. That's where we came in from Cadover Bridge. Almost missed a turning after Cadover Bridge, because you go up to Cadover Bridge then you turn left to get here. If you're heading down from Yelverton, then there's another left you have to take basically, and I didn't notice that. So I kept going for a bit and I was like, where does this go? And I was already like, the road was parallel to the Trowlesworthy Tors at that point, and I was like, where does this go? Oh yeah, this road goes up to Big Pond and Hexton Tor. So I think that's where that one goes if you keep going. There's lots of like clay mine entrances and stuff on the side as you pass. Gotta be taking this off again. I thought it was too cold at first because of the wind. Now I'm too hot. I think there was a drone here last time we were here. Climbing up towards the Trowlesworthys. Spider, get off, Spider. You can't hitch a ride. No. We're at Trowlesworthy Farm. And that's a roundabout. That's the road that I mistakenly took before. I had to turn around. Corner of Trowlesworthy Farm. If I was to walk that way, of course, before I reach the river again, there'd be Shady Bag Tor. Probably see that on my first Trowlesworthy Tor video, I think. And just around the corner from this farm, you can see the first Trowlesworthy. What are you liking? Lovely Legis tour over there. Still only visited that one once so far. A nice opening in the moor here. Not quite sure what the camping situation is for the Trowlesworthy area. Well, I kind of am. You're just juggling between old Dartmoor rules and Lake District rules or whatever. So do it either way. You just, in one instance you move on if told, in the other instance you don't. You probably do in the other instance as well, but the wild camper would get agitated. Okay, we're at the elite crossing before the tour. See how the crossing is today. I think there were horses blocking it last time. It's muddy as heck on the other side, it's like a bog. That was probably there last time. They should fix this. Lots of little runoff streams around. Nice little line up there over to the left now. Legis Tor Plus, Sheep Store, and even Sharper Tor and Peak Hill. Nice. Came from down there, walked all the way up here, and you can now see, starting to come out, the sea at Plymouth, the China Clay Works, and also Big Pond is over here. Over on the other side you can now see a round hill with North Hattery behind it, and Gutter Tor just behind it in the green. And I'm not really sure what that one is over the valley. It might be Down Tor. Here we are though, almost arriving at the Little T. You can see autumn colours in the ferns up here. And that's quite a nice view of Legis Tor now, we're kind of side on I guess. Ah, Brent Tor all the way back there, I didn't even notice that. He refuses to look. There's a side on just next to it now, and you can start to see Great Trowlesworthy Tor, which we're not going to today. It's kind of far from here. Up the top, we've been there. Above the cows is, above the cows and to the right, I'd say, is Broad Old Gulf, which is a nice remote spot in the wilderness. And then over there, I believe Shelltop, and then the next one will be Pen Beacon, which I don't think we can see Pen Beacon from here. Some practicing rock climbers out today on the tour, and there's lots of little piles of spoil around here, lots of mini parts of the tour. So I guess the crossing that I'm thinking of must be around there perhaps. I might go for it, maybe. Oh, and over there's that kind of cylinder of pink granite. Here's some of the maps for today, and my printer started fading its colour cartridge, so sorry about that. It's kind of orangey pink. But I do have the OS. Actually, it's a little bit hard to show you because of the wind, but there we go. I also have here the BMC map. So Trowlesworthy Warren House was the farm we passed. We're on the Little Trowlesworthy, which is the left cluster of rocks. We'll cross Spanish Lake and then up to Hentor, hopefully. So there's two streams there to cross. There's an unnamed stream after Spanish Lake. It'll be a long walk, but I think we go down to that little mess there and then do a kind of curve up through the greenery up to it from the back. It actually says here on the BMC that if you were to go too far to the right you'd end up in bog, whereas if you keep to the left, like in front of the Tor I guess, or to the left, you'd just go over Willow Brook, so that's another stream to cross. Okay, Tor's hidden now beneath the curve of the hill. There's a few boggy patches and some water around here. I've just been munching on some dried bacon as I came down the hill from Little Trowlesworthy, and excuse the constant changes of wardrobe, the weather doesn't know what it's doing today. I'm wondering how boggy this next stretch will be for the stream. There's rocks in between the bog, which is good. I can rock hop. More of it. Okay, it's been mostly alright. Now we've come to... oh look. Oh yeah, that was a fairly good track. There was a track all the way down. So, it wasn't too bad. And this is like, obviously this is a track through this ford. This should be Spanish Lake we're at. Not really a lake, by the way. You'd imagine if someone said Spanish Lake to you, you'd be imagining a great big body of water, but no, it's just a little ford over a brook. Look at these views over here. Got some sun on it, on Legis. Kind of beautiful over there, a bit Wild West looking. Alright, let's see how wide is Spanish Lake. I could walk through the actual water actually, but is there a jump point over here? All these kind of holes in the grass, watch out. There's a bit of a jump point maybe. Nice. We're over. Where to go, where to go? Let's get up on the grassy bank I think. It's pretty open out here. There's meant to be another stream crossing with unnamed stream shown on the map, but I can't currently see that. There is however a tiny tip of a Tor-like thing over there. I wonder if that's just shell top from a distance. What is that? Could be something else actually. Yeah, it's this thing. Well, must be an old wall because I'm standing on it now. It's one of those rock spines you see. Ancient walls. Next landmark before the top of the hill is like this granite brick thing. And it's bedrock. So many Tors out there towards Leather Tor. Top of this little hill. Oh man, look at the sea out past Great Trowlesworthy right now. It's kind of spectacular today. Oh, that's good. I started heading towards the rocks and guess what appeared over them? Over the hillside. There's an interesting stack over there on Hentor. It's like a, I don't know, an L-shaped rock stack. Can you see that? I guess that was a landmark pile of rocks, I didn't realise. I'm a little bit wary about moving over to the right as I head towards it now, even though it looks like I wouldn't have to climb so much if I went to the right, because of that bogland over that stream that I can't remember the name of. So we never did cross the second stream after Spanish Lake. Don't know why that was on the map. This one begins with W, I think. Can't remember its name. I mentioned it on Little Trowlesworthy Tor when I showed you the maps. Alright, we're on one of the two green patches here. There are sort of can see some of them. There are sort of like animal tracks here and there going through some of this stuff, but I don't really want to follow the ones through the babyhead grass. Eastern Tor, and that house where the guy accosted me is down there. We did Eastern Tor this year, if you remember. And there's Gutter Tor and Round Hill in the foreground. Mixture of cold and hot today. The exertion's making me hot. The air, if it was still, would be hot. It's kind of hot when the sun comes out, although I think the sun has actually sort of given up. Someone's getting a tiny bit of sunshine. My camera's just started doing that thing where it stops recording now. Pain in the ass. And here we go, the green's disappearing now off to my right. Looks like all roads lead to the babyhead grass, so I'm just gonna have to try and follow the animal tracks through it. Annoying stuff. Feel like we're on the approach now. We're at that annoying intermittent filming thing where I might not. I'll start talking to you and I'll realise in the editing room that half my speech is cut off, and I'll be like, nope, dim that. God damn it. Stupid camera. I don't think I can afford or justify buying a new camera just yet. I've got to pay for one fix on the car, I've got to pay dentists, I've got to pay for all sorts, and I'm saving for flat stuff. Yeah. Huh. There's a weird bird here. What is it? Anyway, dude, I think we've just hit some bogland. I can see a few bogs up there ahead of me. Hate navigating this stuff. It's pretty bad in places here, actually. I think I'm going to go in if I don't find an alternative route. Another one of them birds just took off. So whatever that bird is, it gives me a fright, because as it takes off it sounds like someone crunching an empty crisp packet. It's like meep, meep, meep. Nice chunk of solid rock here. We're in something Warren? I don't know what it's called. Something Warren is nearby. Anyway. The terrain is slowing us down, my dudes. There's a trench. I wonder if this is that stream the map was on about. Yep. Right. How bad is this one? No, I think that's doable. It's deep in there, Stream across, that little kink. Came from up there. There's some dark coloured grass there, which could be landmarky. I was going to try and go straight at it, but I don't know now. So much weird terrain around. I'm going to follow this rocky grass. It's 3:10. So you've got roughly like 2 hours of daylight left. I want to use that for at least doing the bit that I'm not too comfortable with. Getting to Little Trowlesworthy. If it gets dark at Little Trowlesworthy, so be it. I know the way down. 4x4 track here or something. And this does not look promising at all. You can see the greener moss that grows on the nastier of the bogs. Oh man, maybe if I can get to that rock now. It just looks like babyhead grass and stuff up until the ferns. It'll probably be nicer at the fern line. Wouldn't be saying that in summer though. Literally can't get across at the moment to that green. It'd be nice to be on that green, but there's, despite these boulders, there's a lot of look, you sink straight into some of that. Yeah, I don't want to be walking through this bit. Okay, roundedish boulder here. Maybe this is a way through higher up. More of it higher up. I'm not going to be able to get through this. What's the way to get through it? Should I just go more higher up? Because on the map it says more higher up is where the bog is. Just follow the water down and come up? Maybe? Yeah, completely lose my landmarks doing this. Also, it just looks like the grass around the baby heads gets thicker down here. Nightmare ground. It'd be a bitch to be cut off from Hentel right here where I can see it right in front of me. It's like Stengator, isn't it? It's just right there, tantalisingly close, and you can't. Let's go over here. See the bogs. Camera keeps turning off. See the mossy green stuff? That's bog. See where the horses and sheep are. It'd be nice to get to there. Tantalisingly close to Hentel there. Here's the where the stream goes. Would it be bad if I went all the way down to there and then came up? Because it looks like I could maybe cross on the other side of the valley that way to get up to where I was. It's just such a goddamn detour for something that's right in front of me. But all this is bog. That is such a bummer, man. I'll have a go at going downhill and then trying to go around the bog like that. Around the bog. But I could even get cut off by bog the further down here I get. It could come out in front of me maybe. So I'm going downhill now. The stream is on my left. It doesn't look like good terrain there, my dudes. It really doesn't. Look at this black seam in this rock. Lots of boulder clitter around here. I wonder if that does anything to the bog frontier. Not really. I mean, I can see a big clitter fall on the other side of this, but there's still a bunch of bog that looks impassable to me. What's this, my dudes? At the top of the clitter field, there is a bit of a strike through. I'm deeper into the terrain now. What happens if I put my foot in there? That's fun. Okay. There's a little bit of a chunky bog stream just here though. But I'm a lot closer than I was before. If I can remember where this is, if I do make it across. The question is, how do I get over this bit? Okay dude, this looks like the narrowest bit. I might be able to vault over this. I might be able to jump over this. And here, so that could be a landmark if I can find that. This is where I vault over. And then I go down a bit, and then I go left. That's a bunch to remember. I don't know if I am going to remember it. I need to remember this to get back. I jump this. Is it jumpable from that side? You know what? I could just leave my bag here. Like, who's going to find it? It's like on a bank in the middle of a bog. Who's going to go stealing my bag out in a bank in the middle of a bog all the way in the middle of nowhere? I mean, look at this wilderness we're in here. Look at it. It took a long time to get here. Is this the world of thieves and burglars? I don't think so somehow. Maybe on the tracks or something, but here? This is what I'm doing, alright? I'm perching this here. I'm going to leap, starting now. And my bag stands out because it's bright blue, it's my new bag. And yeah. I've got some stuff in it that I need. Luckily my keys are on my body, but there's still some stuff in that I need. So in order to get home, I need that. So I gotta look for it. And I've lightened my load as well. So I just need to remember where this is. There it is, there's my bag. Hopefully it will stand out to me. So guys, this seems like a crazy idea, but sometimes leave a trace. I mean, I guess technically I'm not leaving it because I'm going to pick it up when I come back to go home. But there are certain circumstances in which leave a trace is actually a valid rule. And this is going to help me find my way over a bog. So now that boulder there is the landmark. Now this boulder here is the landmark, this boulder to that boulder to bog and bag, and then that way. I already feel lighter and faster, my dudes. And I'm almost past the clitter field onto the fern frontier. Oh, mushrooms! Orange mushrooms! Oh great. Now there's like a girt piled with clitter. Oh great. Oh, this looks very impassy. Oh god, if it's not a bog, it's this. That doesn't look good what the ferns are actually growing out of. It's like growing out of thick clitter. I did not think this. I did not think this would be a thing. Is that what it is all the way up? God damn, dude, I'm gonna have an accident now here. Great views though. Don't know about this terrain, dude. It's the clitter's quite high as well. It's not your usual. It's not your usual kind of clitter. All the boulders here are kind of jutting out quite high. There's little mini tree things in here jutting out of the boulders. What's that about? What kind of trees are these? What the heck? I didn't think to find these things here. Right, I'm back in the grassy plain below all the clitter field. And just so I remember, landmark, bag. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to this green of grass where the landmarks are, where the top of the sheep and the horses are, and we're skirting the ferns. Ferns on the left side, bog on the right side, and we're just going to go up and see if there's a clearer path to the summit. We're currently walking through a mixture of all three things. Mini boulders, ferns, grass and bog here and there. I think the ferns are going to take over now. What's this bit like? We might be above some of the major clitter by now. We've reached a clitter gully. It's narrower up here. It seems to flow down into that bit that was above us where all the strangely green, like garden bush trees are growing. What the heck are these doing here? Turned off to the right now, found something that looks track-like ish. And the sun's come out and I haven't brought my hat. Never mind. We're near the top. Ah yes, we're at the edge of the top rocks. Fuck me. That was a difficult trip. And some of it I'm not so sure about retracing my steps. Let's just go explore the tour. I'm not going to be up here for a long time, my dudes. Literally just claim the peak, see a little bit of it, and then head back down for my bag and start heading back because yeah, the days are getting shorter. We've got until the sun hits the horizon. It's cleared up though. The sun has come out. We're on Hentor. Welcome to Hentor. Oh. I made it somehow. Jeez. That was a hard walk. Let's go up to the L-shaped rock because that was the coolest. I don't know if I want to get on top. Do I want to get on top of the main stack over there? Well diagonal grids. There's a bone. That's got to be man-made. Like a human has got to have wedged that sheep bone in there. It's a sheep bone wedged in there. There's no way. Like it couldn't have fallen from the top and got a leg caught in there, could it? And it couldn't have jumped from the ground. So we can see little Trowlesworthy again at least. We'll get over there soon and then walk all the way down somewhere, I don't know where. So walk up a little bit until we get cut off, let's say that. We'll walk up a little bit of this until we get cut off by Morbos Gate, which might be around here. I don't know about this. Are these all sturdy? Some of them probably aren't sturdy, which is what I'm worried about. I don't think this is soil in between. I think it's just gaps filled with moss. Where'd you go? Focus. It's a nice day for it. Oh, I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about the gaps, you know. Okay, I did that bit. Okay, this bit's a bit like a staircase. Camera keeps turning off. Oh, that's nice, Oh, wow. Where we are. Maybe I can see my route from here. There, somewhere. Where's the bog frontier? Goddamn camera. That's where my bag is. And then up to there again. I actually got on top, so I didn't think I would do that. Forms a little kind of spiny crescent down there, like a pyramidal, like a bending, striding edge type deal. This is the highest point. Panorama time? From the sea at Plymouth and Little Trowlesworthy and Great Trowlesworthy Tor, which you can now see. And around. Legis Tor. Round Hill, Gutter Tor, Sheep's Tor, loads of stuff there. Sharper Tor, Leather Tor, Staple Tors, Crane Miss, Hills Hatchery Mast, Eels Barrow Hill, I think, is that there? Some rocks there actually, I'm quite a bit confused. Okay, I'm not 100% on what that is, to be fair. What is that? I do not know what that is. I guess the South Moor over there, Western Beacon must be around there, hidden by the hill. And that, wait, is it that or is it the next one up? One of these two is Broadall Gulf. And then back to the sea. Alright guys, from the top of Hen Tor, I'm going to make my way back now. Outro clips. Thank you for watching.